What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, Kendra G keeps on giving us more and more content that's just insane. Today we're gonna be reviewing a video from Kendra G, and apparently this woman is looking for a man to accept her for who she is. Now, I got a bad feeling about this one. Let's get it.
Ready?
Yes. Hi.
Is your name Princess?
Yes, or Nevaeh. I go by Princess or Nevaeh.
What you want me to call you?
Either one doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Princess, okay?
This is a dude. This is a man in a wig trying to act like a woman. I'm going to just point that out. By the voice, you can already tell.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Princess, where you calling us from, baby?
I'm in North Carolina. Charlotte.
Can you move the opposite? Move the other side of the camera, like just other way, other way. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, you live in North Carolina?
Yes.
North Carolina. Stop, but don't. That's good. North Carolina. How old are you?
I'm 32 years old.
32. What you do for a living?
I work for an organization, but I'm in the process of doing my own. Like, I like to help people in the community, and I feel like a lot of organizations come with like a lot of different things that people can. Like, okay, say if you ain't got no ID or whatever like that, some organizations won't help you with the things you need. So, yeah.
So what do you do for a living?
I work for a nonprofit organization.
Okay, she worked for a nonprofit. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. You have any children?
No, I am a trans woman.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? 14 seconds in, and I already identified who the fuck it was. Boy, I tell you what. The clown show keeps fucking coming.
You're a trans woman. You were born a man?
Yes.
Is that offensive for me to say?
No, it's fine.
Okay. How do you say you're a trans woman? So what does that mean to you?
I'm a trans woman. I live my life as a woman. That's just me. I don't compare my.
No, I got you. I'm sorry. Say it again.
Oh, I don't compare myself to be a female or anything like that. I'm just me. I'm just a trans woman. I'm not trying to compete. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just me.
Okay. No, I thought when I said you were born a man that you were offended, but maybe I just read your body language wrong.
Yeah, no. I mean, but it's okay because if you don't understand, I'm not gonna be upset with you saying that.
Okay, well, educate me. What is the proper way to say it then?
I guess to say what you're born as. If somebody say, if they're a trans woman, then you say were you born, whatever, and kind of let them fill in the blanks.
Well, what do you consider yourself born as?
I mean, I was born male, but I'm a trans woman. I guess it's just probably the way that you said it. I mean, but it's cool. I'm good. We're good. Like, it's okay.
This shit makes no fucking sense because they want to sit there and say, "Oh, I'm a trans woman," but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say exactly how I think about this situation. To me, it just seems like, as a person, you're trying to sit there and become something that you're not. And the fact of the matter is that a lot of these people that do this, they say that they're women and they're trying to invade women's spaces. And the problem I have with it is because they're trying to force themselves into those spaces. I don't give a shit what the fuck you do. You want to become a woman? Cool. You want to become a man? Cool. I don't give a damn. That's not my argument. The argument I have is you're trying to sit here and push your ideology off on somebody by not telling them what you were born as a when you were born. You didn't tell a person, and not saying that this person in particular is saying this shit, but the fact of the matter is that a lot of them want to hide what they are and then spring it onto you after you felling for them. Now, me in particular, I peep game on a lot of shit, so that's just me. But to me, it just seems like they're going to continue to try to hide themselves in plain sight with women, especially with the way that a lot of women do their makeup and stuff. Now, you can identify them by the way their voice is, by the way that their neck looks, by the way their hands look. You can't change that shit.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Let's keep going. All right, well, thank you for telling me. Princess, North Carolina, 32, Sagittarius, a nonprofit organization. And she's a trans woman. Is that proper? Trans woman. Okay. All right, Boo. What kind of man you looking for?
Just be masculine, just be hardworking, be honest, be a communicator, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
A liar. A liar is a deal breaker. Someone that is lazy is a deal breaker, and somebody that has bad hygiene is a deal breaker. Also, an aggressive man. I do not like aggressive.
Okay. Do you want okay. So I've been told that trans women date straight men.
Okay, so I don't get into all of that because I don't like to. I feel like it's already a war between females and transgender women or trans women. And I don't like to get into all of that because I just try to respect everybody for who they are. So straight or whatever the case may be, I just want somebody that's masculine. Just put it that way.
Okay.
What Kendra's referring to is a lot of transgenders say that they want a straight man that's masculine. But the problem with that is they're saying that they want a straight man. Now, biologically, you are a man. No matter if you got your genitals cut off or any of that stuff, you are still biologically a male. Regardless of what cosmetic surgery you do to yourself, down to your DNA level, you are still an XY chromosome being. The fact of the matter is that you cannot date somebody that's like that and be straight. I'm sorry, there's no way, there's no ifs, ands, and buts around it. You cannot date somebody that's straight. They can't be somebody that's straight and date them. I don't care I don't care what you say about it. It's the truth. You cannot be straight and date a trans woman. Because biologically, you are still a man. I don't care what surgeries you get done to yourself. You are still a man, regardless of what you want to believe.
Fair enough. You want a man that dates trans women, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Should he look a certain way?
Yes, I have to be attracted to you. I prefer somebody that's taller than me. I am 5'7". So if you're my height or taller, that would be awesome. And like I said, also attractive. You can be brown skin, you can be dark skin. I prefer a African American man because I made a post on your status saying that I wanted to be on your show. And I've already been getting DMs from a whole bunch of different men. So I just want to be clear that I like African American men.
Ladies, when y'all talk about the down low men, That's what you should be concerned about. That's what you need to be concerned about. You're talking to y'all. A lot of y'all talk about down low men. That's who you should be concerned about.
Oh, so the men that made, okay, you made a post saying you want to be here. A lot of men reached out from the post, but they weren't black men?
Yeah, I had several black ones, but they wasn't in the area. I'm not looking for someone that is long distance. I'm looking for someone that's in my area.
So what were the other races? There were different races that was reaching out?
I had one that was like a Middle Eastern, I guess that's what you call it. I had one that was like Mexican. I had like two that was white. It's been like 12 different men in like the last 3 days. Whenever you did your last live thing, it's been multiple men hitting me up on Facebook and on Instagram.
Okay, but none of the ones that you wanted. So let's see if we can get you what you want this time. Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
I at least want someone to make 60 and above.
60 and above. Okay. Should he be in North Carolina?
I would prefer him to be in North Carolina, definitely.
You prefer North Carolina. What's the age range you would date?
I would do 25 to like 45 because I kind of like older guys. As long as you are like attractive and well put together, then I'm okay with it.
Okay. So we got Princess, North Carolina, 32, Sagittarius, works for a nonprofit organization. Would say between 25 to 45. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
All right. See if I can. I'm gonna see if I can prop it up.
All right, we see you. Okay. Okay, Princess. Can I ask?
Don't take any offense to this, but it's kind of hard to say that you're trying to be a feminine identifying when you build like a football player. It's kind of hard to say that shit when you build like a football player. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just mind my fucking business.
Do you share when you made your transition, or do you keep that private?
I've been transitioning since it's been like 2010.
Okay.
I wanted to come out or whatever, but I had a rough upbringing. A lot of abuse. I have been raped and molested.
Oh no.
My mom, she gave me up at an early age or whatever, so my grandma raised me.
Okay.
And I was unable to live my life. And before my grandma passed away, we had a long conversation, and she was like, I just want you for once to do what you want to do. And so when she said that, it gave me the inspiration to be who I am, regardless of what. So.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Well, thank you for you've been very transparent. I'm very appreciative of you being so transparent with us tonight. Okay. Well, let's find you a man, girl. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was maybe like a year ago. I actually backtracked to my ex-fiance. I wanted to give it another shot because it wasn't his fault. It was my fault of the reason why the relationship broke up. So yeah, it's been like a year.
And why was it your fault?
Okay, so around the time that we had got together, I lost my grandma in 2012. And shortly after that, I really didn't have, I have family, but when you're gay, lesbian, trans, whatever, you kind of get ostracized a little bit. And so I was still trying to find a way. you know, I slept on people's couches and all of that other stuff. And so when I met him, it was like a breath of fresh air kind of, because he was everything that I wanted, like, in a man. Like, he was very hardworking. You know, at the time where I'm from, 30 an hour is really good. Like, that's especially back then. And he wanted a committed relationship. Shortly after we got together, my brother ended up passing away, and then I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And it was very hard for me to explain that to him. Like, he would go to work, he would be at work all day long or whatever, and come home. So it was just like a routine was going on. He would go to work, come home, you know, I cook him dinner, we lay down, sleep, and then it's the same thing over and over again, basically. So a lot of stuff in my life, it was very hard for me to have conversations with him about. And so when I got diagnosed, I did not know how to tell him, because I thought that he was going to leave me. Like, instantly, when people say something about health or whatever, they'd be like, well, I don't want to be with this person because they might end up being crippled or handicapped or whatever the case may be. So I did start being mean and kind of pushed him away. He ended up cheating or whatever, and that was a no for me, and that's the reason why we broke up.
Okay, got you. Okay, got you. So you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It had to be like 5 months ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I have to work on being patient with men. That's really one of my flaws. Like, once I see something, I instantly say no and get turned off. Um, my second thing is I have to kind of stop putting church and family before like relationships sometimes, because I will push them to the side and then focus on church and my community stuff and all that other stuff. So that's another thing I have to work on. And then I guess being open to new things. Like I said, my grandma raised me, so a lot of traditional stuff I'm used to. And so I need to be kind of open to learn different.
All I'm gonna say is this: there's nothing traditional about this entire situation. So you're saying traditional values? I mean, man. I mean, ma'am. Because I'm trying to be respectful here. This isn't traditionally what people will want. I'm sorry, I have my own reservations about it, but that's the truth.
Okay. And why would a man be lucky to be with you?
I have a genuine heart. I have a genuine spirit. Like, I'm compassionate. Like, yeah, I want to be a housewife, but I want to make my own money too. So, like, I want us to build something together. I don't want it to be all on you. So I just, I feel like I'm a good catch, to whoever, come into my life.
Okay, you're 32. What's the age range you want to date?
I would do like 25 to like 45.
25 to 45. Just out of curiosity, you told me very early on, which I appreciate, but out in regular life, when a guy approaches you, do you tell him early on, or do you wait to make him aware that you're a trans woman?
If I meet somebody out and like, okay, say if I'm out and stuff like that, I get hit on by me. Most of the time I don't give them my number. Like, I just make up an excuse and continue on with my life. Most of the time, if I see a guy is kind of like online, so it's easier to tell him versus saying it in person. I feel like it's very dangerous to meet a man in public and then tell him right then and there. Now, do I believe that you should tell every man? Yes. If y'all are going to be meeting, get intimate, whatever the case may be, I tell all trans men that it's important for you to tell guys that you are a trans woman.
Okay.
I'm going to give this person this. At least she said what men have been saying for a good minute now. Tell men before you even attempt it. Before you get before anything happens, tell that man. Because 9 times out of 10, that man's gonna look at it as deception. Now, I'm gonna say this though, I can't say this. At least this particular person understands the situation at hand. But I'm gonna say this. At least they know. At least this person knows. Because I don't want it to come off as I'm being harsh or critical of a lot of this stuff. I simply don't agree with it because of the way I was brought up. I don't agree with it, and a lot of other men don't agree with it. But if that's the life you want to live, do you. Just don't try to wrap somebody else up into it without them knowing and them understanding what's really going on. Because at that point, it could turn deadly. Quickly, in fact. And that's what a lot of these people don't understand. They want to deceive people, and then they get upset when they get hurt. You can't get upset when you deceived the person in the first place that caused you to get upset. That's all I'm saying about it. So I do agree with this person on that particular point.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Exclusive 40 paid money to say this. Thanks for educating some of us heterosexual people some questions we are reluctant to ask. Okay, I appreciate the insight. Well, let's do it, Princess. North Carolina, 32, Sagittarius, works for a nonprofit, no kids, 25 to 45. And did you not have a money requirement, or did you?
Yeah, like 60, like 50 to 60, like and above. Like,
okay, now let's wrap on that. Okay, so now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna clarify again, so I don't get anybody in the comment section talking about I'm preaching hate. I am not. I'm simply saying what a lot of men have been saying, and a lot of men agree with. I'm not criticizing this person on the guides of I don't like this person or anything. I'm going based upon this video. So if I get somebody in the comment section talking about I'm preaching hate, just know you will be blocked and I will be reporting you. Because I am not preaching hate. I'm actually trying to get more education on this subject. But again, like, share, subscribe channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com. I will see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.